Good morning, boys and girls. My mom said I can do the whole talk this morning by myself because today we had the blessing of the animals. This is our most important day of the whole year. And maybe you don't remember this, but this is the saint day of Saint Francis of Assisi, who loved animals so very much. Did you remember that? Not? No? Well, I've reminded you. So I want you to know that every year we've talked about a different animal and things animals can teach us. One year I talked about cats. Another year I talked about dogs. And this year my focus is on the horse. So direct your eyes up here on the screen. Now this horse belongs to our church family, the Church on the Cape. When you look at that horse, you think, oh, that's interesting. But when I look at that horse, I say, that horse is a Lovejoy. What's its name, Ruth?
Her name's Indy.
That's Indy. Isn't Indy beautiful?
Yes.
Keep looking. Next horse. This horse is Crossfire. Get a good look at Crossfire. That's Crossfire Lovejoy. And then one more glimpse. Next horse.
That's all I have, honey.
Well, there's another one named Chaos. Right, Ruth? Yeah. So, now, back to horses. A lot of times kids, grown-ups, think that just because you're people, you're better than animals. And that's because you can talk. But you know something? God made all creatures. God made, excuse me, I'm talking now. God made all creatures, and that means that some creatures can do things better than you. So I'm going to tell you 4 things that horses can do that you can't, and then the 5th thing I'm going to tell you is what you need to do better that horses are always good at. Are you ready? Okay. First of all, when winter comes, horses don't have to go to stores and buy new coats. Did you know that?
Yes.
Did you know what God does for them?
They have like fur.
That's right, and he makes it extra warm. So horses don't have to pay anything. They just get coats given them by God. So they're warm in the winter. That's one thing. Another thing, horses can sleep standing up. Did you know that? Did you ever try it? Okay, well, you can't do it, and horses can. So remember that. Then, horses have eyes on the sides of their heads, which means they can see almost all the way around. And guess what? A horse can use one of its eyes to look ahead and the other eye to look behind it. That's true. That's true. You can't do that, and horses can. And then I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to tell you that you can tell the difference between a boy horse and a girl horse just by looking at their heads. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you how, because I don't think you know the answer. What is it, Max?
Boys have short hair, girls have long hair.
No. No, that's not right. The way you tell is you ask a horse to open its mouth and you count its teeth. And if it's a man horse, it's going to have 40 teeth. And if it's a woman horse, it's going to have 36 teeth.
I have a question.
What?
What happens if the fight starts?
You get out of the way. Yeah.
But you and your counter.
Well, I think I don't know the answer to that. Okay, so now, this is the important part to really listen to, because this is the way you should be more like a horse every day. Horses have a really good ability to do what they're told when they're told it. So if somebody's riding a horse and they feel this little nudge, you know, like
You go like that.
with the reins,
Yeah, and like
and you know what? Horses don't say, in a minute, I'm doing something else. They do it right away. And horses don't say, just a second, give me 5. They obey immediately. And you know what? You can make your moms and your dads much, 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 much happier if you learn quick obedience. So that's the lesson. Be obedient and be quickly obedient, like our horse friends. Horses have so much to teach us. Horses are magnificent creatures that God made. So the next time you think that people are better than animals, or you hear somebody say that, you can tell them about horses. Amen. Let's have a prayer. Oh God, we give you thanks for horses. Help us to admire them for all they can do, and help us try to copy them in the way they obey. Amen. You can go to your place.